If I didn't exist or you didn't exist, say our parents never met and we were never born and there was never a chance that we would exist, life would still continue and the universe would keep running. But it's impossible for God not to exist. That's why atheism is foolish and the Bible calls atheists stupid. Because Psalm 14 verse 1 says, "The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God." Another thing to consider is, if God didn't exist, nothing would exist. This actually reminds me of a joke. So, these scientists go outside one day and they call out God. And they say, "Hey God, we think we've came up with a formula that we can create life in the lab without your help." And God says, "Really?" And they say, "Yes, it's a formula, it's a theory we have some experimentation ideas. We're going to go back to our lab, give it a test." God says, "Your formula is a little off. I'm God, I kind of know about this whole creating life thing. It needs to be tweaked a little bit. The only way this is going to work is if you use dirt, so you got to do it the way that I did it. And it might work." And the scientists kind of look at each other and say, "Okay, yeah, we still think this will work. We'll do that." And God says, "Okay, go ahead." So the scientists reach down to the ground and pick up some dirt in their hands. And God says, No, get your own." Job 34 verses 14 through 15 says, "If he set his heart upon man, if he gather unto himself his spirit and his breath, all flesh shall perish together, and man shall turn again unto dust." It's not just a scenario where God creates everything and then he just stops existing. Things wouldn't keep running like us. If we die, or if we just didn't exist, everything would continue on. But say God created everything, and then thousands of years later after creation, he suddenly stopped existing, everything else would stop existing as well. That's how necessary God is to existence. And that's what the Bible also says about Jesus, who is God. It says he's the Alpha and the Omega. Revelation 1:8 says, "I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty."